In this video, we're going to talk about how to buy and operate an iPhone for dirt cheap. Now, the cost of cell phones and cell phone service is very, very cheap in the modern age. But the problem is a lot of people don't actually realize how cheap they can be using their phone for. I've been an iPhone user for a long time, ever since the iPhone 2 came out. And like a lot of people, I walked into my local store. Actually, locally, we have an AT&T here. And I bought an iPhone 2, and I bought the insurance plan, and I bought this big data plan. And I had this ridiculously large bill, which is sometimes around $100, even though I barely ever used the phone. I was paying that much every month, because I didn't realize that there were other options available. So if you're on one of these four companies as well still, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon, then there's a very good chance that you're paying a lot more per month than you have to, just like I was. So the trick to understanding how to solve this problem is to first understand that we need to have an unlocked cell phone. An unlocked phone is a telephone handset, as it's defined here, a telephone handset that can be used with more than one service provider. All that means is if your phone is an unlocked phone, that means that you're not tethered to one of the typically big four companies that dominate here in the USA. If you're not in the USA, then this video might not apply to you, or the method by which you go about decreasing your cell phone bill might be a little bit different. So this video is mostly for the USA people. And in the USA, we are so commonly tethered to these four major companies here. So buying an unlocked phone means that we don't have to bow to these four guys here. So the question is, how do we get an unlocked phone? Well, first we just have to decide which phone we want to buy. Now, if you go to the Wikipedia page for the iPhone and scroll down, what you'll find is a very nice list of each iPhone model as well as the iOS version. As of this date, the iPhone SE came out on March 18, 2022, so this is the latest model. And as with all technology, the farther back you go, the cheaper the price gets, because the price of technology always goes down with age. So the first thing to decide is which model iPhone you want. Now, I'm not really a mobile phone guy. I don't really like mobile phones. I just use them because I have to. Consequently, I am currently all the way back here. I have the iPhone 8 right here. You might want a more recent phone, but that just means you're going to pay a little bit more for the unlocked device. Now, once you decide which one you want, then where do we buy the unlocked iPhone? All we do is go to eBay and type iPhone, then the number you want. I want the 8, and then unlocked. And here you go. Then there are thousands of retailers selling the phone in an unlocked state. You'll notice that by looking right here, you see the unlocked text here in the title of the eBay listing. Now, when I first started learning about unlocked phones, I was very suspicious about it, but really there's typically nothing to worry about. Many of the sellers on here have sold thousands of phones, and you can see right here how cheap the price range is. Now, contrast this low price with the prices that people were paying outside of the Apple Store. And we know their exuberance when they're lining up. I mean, I love computers, but I would never actually sit in line for one. So if you're one of those people who really wants to get the latest and greatest version of this technology, then maybe this video is not for you. If you're okay with paying top dollar, maybe this video is not for you. But if you're like me and you only need to use your phone for a couple things and you don't want to pay some insane monthly fee, then simply buying it from one of these dealers on eBay is probably the way to go. You can see the top one I clicked on, cellular stream, 150,000 reviews, 99.7% positive feedback. That's a lot of phones this guy is selling here. So, and there's many guys like this on eBay. So it's very, very easy to buy an unlocked iPhone from eBay. Now, once your phone actually shows up at your house, you're going to need a carrier. You're going to need some sort of monthly data plan for your phone. Unfortunately, these days, there's a lot of smaller third-party options. One of the most popular is MintMobile at mintmobile.com. I've been using them for a couple years now, and I've never had a problem. The reason why these companies are able to be so cheap is because they don't have any brick-and-mortar stores. They just exist in the digital world. They're just companies that have a website, and that's how they sell their cell phone services. Now, as with all cell phone carriers, you should take a moment to check if they are actually going to work in your region If you're in one of the white areas here, like Wyoming and this part of Nebraska here, or Iowa, then Mint Mobile might not be the carrier for you. But as you can see from all the green on this map, they do cover a lot of the USA. Now, your next step is to choose a plan. The plans are based on your monthly gigabyte usage. They got 4, 10, and 15 gigabytes. Again, like I mentioned, I'm not really a cell phone guy, so I almost never go above 4. If you're streaming a lot of YouTube videos from your phone, or if you're using your phone as a hotspot and using it to tether and get internet off of, then maybe you want to go to one of these other plans. But as for me, $15 a month pretty much always works out. So when you select which plan you want to use, you just push one of these buttons, you sign up, and then what happens is they have to send you a SIM card. Now, the SIM is just a tiny little piece of plastic that goes in the side of your phone. They have a nice little YouTube video where they show you how to do it. Basically, it arrives in a card like this. It's a tiny little rectangular piece, which you have to just take out of the little plastic card they give you. And this goes into the side of your iPhone. Again, it's very easy to put in. All you need is a paper clip. And once that's there, then that notifies your phone about how to communicate with your new carrier. In this case, your phone will now be able to communicate with Mint Mobile. And once you're all set up with them, then that will, of course, allow you to get these very low monthly fees for your cell phone data plan. And again, it's worked out very well for me. In review, again, my phone costs about $180 for my iPhone 8. A couple $100 more if you want the latest version. I personally don't. So that's about $180 for the hardware and about $15 for the carrier plan. Now, back in the day, I was almost paying that much every month just to operate my phone. And I can't believe it took me so long to figure out this other way to do things. So I hope this video has inspired you to take another look at your cell phone bill. And if you manage to save money, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.